What is up, you guys, and welcome back to another video. I know it has been a while since I actually uploaded, but I'm back on YouTube. I'm not really sure as of right now if I'm gonna go ahead and be doing daily vlogs. That's probably not gonna happen, but I'm gonna do my best to go ahead and vlog for you guys at least once a week to go ahead and keep you guys updated on my build on the Supra, as well as just with what's going on around in my life or just the car scene in the Bay Area. I'm making this video simply because I took the time to go ahead and check out my YouTube account, and I realized that I never made a video towards the end of the project that was going on with the Supra. I got my car running again. If you guys follow me on Instagram at ValeeMeetz, or if you guys have me on Snapchat at Christian_B12, then you guys obviously know that my car has been running for quite a while now. It's actually been running for about 4 weeks. I realized that the last video I ever posted, I talked about how my car still wasn't running and it still wasn't fully put together, which is why I couldn't take it to the last car meet that I hosted. Now, 2 days later after that car meet, I actually was able to go ahead and put it back together at 2 in the morning. Yes, 2 in the morning. I was out from like 11 to about 2 in the morning, wrenching away on my car, putting things back together, putting everything back together, all the intercooler piping, putting back the radiator, filling it up, all of that type of stuff, putting all the hoses back together. It was a big hassle, but thanks to all of my friends who were able to go ahead and just chill with me that night. Like, I had 5 of you guys out there with me who were just helping me out, you know, either get the tools or hold stuff, and you guys were out there supporting me. So you guys know who you are, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for staying there up until 2 in the morning with me, making sure that my car was back up and running. Anyway, so that is the big announcement. Basically, my car is running again and has been running for the past 4 weeks. Some of you guys have seen me rolling around, you know, in the streets. Some of you guys obviously follow me on Instagram or have me on Snapchat, so you guys obviously knew. But for those of you guys who don't, and for those of you guys who just, you know, subscribe to me on YouTube or whatever, or are new to the channel, my car had been broken down because the water pump decided to go ahead and give out. There was no like malfunction or anything. It was simply because obviously the car is old, and it was actually the original water pump that has been on it since 1994. So I honestly was not surprised that my water pump decided to give out, given the fact that my car has 170,000 miles. I do not understand or know how the water pump decided to go ahead and make it that far, but when I took it off, I realized that it was actually the OEM water pump because it had all of the OEM numbers on it and everything like that. So I was like, whoa, like that's pretty crazy. Like I said, you know, I decided to go ahead and start taking everything apart, and I decided that I wanted to save some money by doing it myself. So as you guys probably saw in the previous videos, if you guys are subscribers already, or if you guys are brand new to the channel, make sure you guys go ahead and take the time to go ahead and check out those old videos, because you guys see me stripping down my car. I just want to go ahead and apologize to you guys because, like I said, I was just so eager to put my car back together that I really wasn't focused on filming it. So I know some of you guys were expecting to go ahead and see, you know, like how is he going to button everything up, but it's a fairly simple deal, and I'm pretty sure that if you go ahead and find something else or look something else up on YouTube or on the internet, you guys can go ahead and find the exact same thing on how to go ahead and install that water pump. Now, obviously, it's not the same when you're installing a water pump like on a Camry and when you're installing one on a Supra, or when you're installing one on a Honda and a Ferrari. Obviously, it's going to be completely different, but the general education of it or the general knowledge of it is all pretty much the same. Thank you guys for those of you guys who have been with me since the beginning of my car breaking down. Like I said, this isn't exactly the first time that it happens, and I'm honestly not even expecting it to be the last, because there's still a lot of other maintenance things that I need to go ahead and do. I've been saying it for the past few videos that I need to go ahead and install a new rack and pinion, and I need to fix the oil leak at the bottom of my engine, because I did realize that there's an engine leak by my oil pan. So obviously that's something that I really want to go ahead and take care of, and I just need to go ahead and find the time to go ahead and actually do it. But other than that, like I said, you guys, my car is up and functional. It's running once again. So thank you guys for those of you guys who have been supporting me since the start, and for those of you guys who have bared with me. I know it's been a while, like I said, since I actually vlogged and since I kept you guys updated on the car, but it is running perfectly fine. It actually runs really nice, and actually, let me go ahead and make another announcement, because like I said, for those of you guys who don't follow me on Instagram or on Snapchat, you guys probably don't know. But I made an impulsive decision the other day, and I went out and got a custom catback for my car. So basically, I found this muffler that I really liked, and I went out and purchased it. It was off of Craigslist, and then once I did that, I went on and cut off the hangers and then cut off the piping that was onto it, and then just got some custom piping welded onto the cat's back on my car. So my car does have an exhaust. Is it loud? it's decently loud when you go ahead and decide to step on it, but when it's at idle and when you're just driving normally, it's actually fairly quiet, which is actually something that I really like. So I have a custom catback on my car. The catalytic converters are obviously still on, so my car is still fairly quiet, but I did also reinstall my blow off valve, so it's that mixture of like exhaust and blow off valve, and I really love the sound of it, which is also pretty bad because if you guys live in California, you guys obviously know that gas prices are pretty expensive right now. I fill up my car with 91 octane, so spending about $4 a gallon every single time I have to fill up, if not more, which kind of really sucks, but it's just kind of the penalty, I guess, that California has to go ahead and pay for. You know, everybody knows that California regulations when it comes to cars really sucks, and these gas prices are honestly just eating my bank account alive. So that's kind of something I had to deal with. You know, that's probably the one con, or the one thing that I actually really dislike about getting that exhaust was the fact that once I got that exhaust, I fell in love with the sound of my car, and I go through gas like it's nothing now. So I'm going to go ahead and play a quick clip of my exhaust that I actually posted on Instagram really quick right now. So go ahead and stay tuned and check it out in 1 second. Those are the only things that are really different from the last time that I uploaded the video, and obviously that it's running. Now, another thing that I have to go ahead and announce is that I took a break from hosting car meets for a while. So like I said, it's been about a month and a half since I hosted the last car meet, and actually I decided that I was gonna go ahead and take a break from the car scene myself. Not because, you know, like there's drama going on, but simply because I wanted to go ahead and work on myself and take the time to go ahead and work on my car, do what I had to do when it comes to other aspects in my life. So I took the time to go ahead and do that. Now, I feel like I'm in a pretty good state of mind. I feel like I'm doing pretty well right now to go ahead and start hosting again. So I went ahead and collabed with a group known as Liquid Coatings. So I'm going to go ahead and link their Instagram right here so you guys can go ahead and check it out. Liquid Coatings is basically this company, local company to San Jose, that specializes in liquid wraps. Now, if you guys don't know what a liquid wrap is, it's basically paint that goes onto your car, but it comes off like Plasti Dip. Now, this isn't your average like Plasti Dip paint because it doesn't have that type of quality. The quality finish on this liquid coatings or this liquid wrap is actually really good, and I've seen it in person, and they're actually in the works right now of making it perfect. So I will be co-hosting a car meet with them in San Jose on June 23rd at 8:30 p.m. at this place known as the Wrapped Fish or the Sushi Rito. So if you guys obviously are from San Jose, you guys might know of the spot. If you don't, then go ahead and make sure you guys take the time to go ahead and check out my Instagram, because I did post the flyer of all the information on there. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go ahead and check that out, because like I said, I am co-hosting that event on June 23rd. So make sure you guys go ahead and check it out. Make sure you guys please come out and support me, support Liquid Coatings, and most of all, please go ahead and support the local business or the local restaurant that is allowing us to use their parking lot to be there. So not only are we hosting a car meet, but we actually have permission to be there as long as we are respectful of the rules and everything that he and the law has implied. As long as there's no burnouts and there's no stupid revving or stupid sideshow activity, then obviously we're allowed to be there because we have the permission to be. But the moment that you guys go ahead and start suspecting and stuff like that, that's the moment that we get kicked out. And obviously some of you guys know I don't really want to get into this because, you know, I like to just keep quiet about my thoughts within the car scene. But obviously within California, there's a lot going on and a lot of things that are just kind of killing the car scene for those of us who prefer to just go ahead and sit down and just enjoy our cars and enjoy our builds. All I ask is that you guys please be respectful of the spot and be respectful of the local business that is allowing us to actually be there and use his property so that we can go ahead and host this event. Those are basically the announcements that I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. But I'm pretty sure you guys are eager to go ahead and see what the exhaust looks like on my car. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick run around of that. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and spend some time with my family because I'm actually recording this on Sunday the 17th, which is actually Father's Day. So I'm going to go ahead and spend some time with my pops. And then after that, we will see what the night has in store for us. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick run around of my car real quick. Let's go ahead and check out what that exhaust setup looks like on my car right now. Guys, so there she is. She's really dirty right now, but later today I'll probably go ahead and hit a car wash or something like that, or just wash it here at home. But that's basically what it looks like. So hopefully that gives you guys a better idea. Obviously, the car's still not painted. There's a lot of other things that I want to go ahead and get done with this car, but especially when you own a Supra, you know that there's this thing known as Supra tax. So everything for this car is expensive. Anyway, like I said, it is Sunday and it is Father's Day, so I'm gonna go ahead and spend some time with my pops, and I will see you guys in a few hours once I come back. Alright, you guys, so I am back, and it is no longer Sunday. It is actually Tuesday. I actually ended up spending the whole night and the whole day with my dad on Sunday, so I decided to not go ahead and finish the vlog, but I will be finishing the vlog today because I decided that I'm going to go ahead and just do the brakes on my car because it has been way too long, and I'm actually starting to hear like a crunching sound when I go ahead and start braking. So I actually minimized the amount of time that I was actually driving my car today and decided that I was going to go ahead and change the brakes today. So that is the project for today, and we're just going to go ahead and shoot right into it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to give you guys a tutorial, but this is actually the first time that I have ever done a brake job. So I'm going to be changing the brake pads today, and I'll probably worry about the fluid another time simply because I just want to go ahead and get the new brake pads on, because like I said, I'm starting to hear a crunching sound and that's not good whatsoever. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the best tutorial I can, because I've been watching YouTube videos all day on how to do a brake job, because like I said, this is gonna be the first time I do it, so I'm actually pretty nervous about it. But from what a lot of people are saying, it's fairly easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I give you guys the best content that I can, and let's go ahead and get right to it. All right, so first step, jack up the car and take off the wheel. When it comes to Toyota Supras, it is a 4-piston caliper, so you got 2 pistons on each side that go ahead and compress onto the actual rotor, which is what makes you stop. Now, obviously, your guys' rotor hopefully does not look like this. I actually have a broken stud that happened a while back, so I'm going to go ahead and try to replace that as soon as I can. But as you guys can see, my brake pads are practically non-existent. So like I said, I waited way too long to go ahead and do this. As soon as you guys start to hear excessive squeaking on your brakes, make sure you guys go ahead and take the time to go ahead and change it. Usually these brake jobs consist of changing the brake pads and the rotors, but as of right now, I'm only going to change the pads, and the rotors will be changed later on simply because I still haven't looked into what rotors I want just yet. For Supras, there's a retaining clip right here, there's also another retaining clip right here, and then there are 2 pins right here that hold everything and your brake pads intact all together. So we're going to go ahead and remove this retaining clip really quick, and then that will go ahead and give us access to these pins. Once this pin is out, then we'll be able to take off this retaining clip, and then the other pin will be able to come out, and the brake pads will be able to just slide out nice and easy. All right, so as you guys can see, this little retaining clip, we're gonna go ahead and pull this straight out of that little hole. And this is gonna pop out of there, and that's it. That's one clip. Make sure you guys go ahead and remember how that's installed. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it down the same way that I pulled it out. And then the next thing that's gonna go ahead and happen is we're gonna go ahead and push these pins from the back out so that we can then pull it out this way. And tap the back of this clip right here so that hopefully it can just like that, will start to pop out. And you can go ahead and just pull it off, and see that retaining clip right there, it just completely popped off, and you can go ahead and release that, and then take off the second clip, and those are all the components that hold everything in place, and your brake pads are now nice and free. Now after some slight wiggling, you can go ahead and just pull it out. And as you guys can see, this brake pad is practically non-existent. So I waited way too long to go ahead and change these. And this is where the pistons, like I was telling you guys earlier, the 4-piston caliper in the front. So this is where the piston actually sits on the actual brake pad itself and holds everything in place. So as you guys go ahead and press on the brake, there's these pistons right here. These things go ahead and close together to go ahead and cause the friction on the actual rotor so that you guys can go ahead and come to a stop. So we got to go ahead and push these back out, because obviously the brake pads that we're going to be putting in are a lot thicker than the ones that I just took off. All right, you guys, so we came down to a sad moment. Sadly, I was sold the wrong brake pads the last time that I went to go ahead and buy them, which was about a month ago. So I'm going to try to see if it's possible for me to still be able to return them. But if I can't, then you know, I lose some money. So the only issue right now is to see whether or not I'm going to be getting my money back for the original brake pads that I originally bought. And if I can't, then, you know, it's going to be a bummer because I did pay about $60 for the brake pads because they are carbon ceramic brake pads. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, and I already placed the order for the new brake pads, so they should be coming in tomorrow. So hopefully I can give you guys another video tomorrow where I'm actually installing them. I know that I had originally started talking about the components in the brake system, but I'm just gonna go ahead and recap that tomorrow in tomorrow's video once I get those brake pads, and then we will go ahead and see if we can finish up my car tomorrow. Hopefully I can, because obviously I need my car to go ahead and be mobile. But other than that, thank you guys once again for watching this video. I'm sorry it's been a long time since I actually made a video, but hopefully this is the start of me actually showing you guys some progress on what I got going on. So remember to go ahead and stay up, stay tuned, and peace out, guys. Till next time.